Hi, we are back, and I'm trying to remember what we did last time, but before that, let's do the stuff. Frimlin's theme that you're listening to right now is by an amazing creator called Superinsane, and I still don't know if I got that in the announcements or not, because I said I was going to do... Right, Maria? I had the same reaction. Like, I was so sick. But now, yeah. How sick would I have been if I wasn't triple vaccinated? Yeah! But anyway, Superinsane created this theme. They are amazing. And it was commissioned by Terris, and it's being used by permission. So, yay!
Yep.
It's an amazing tune. And Superinsane is... really easy to work with, according to Terris, so
Absolutely.
highly recommend it.
Yeah, we have commercial rights to this, so it's
Yep.
all good.
The sound effects during the game is by Sirenscape, and you can get a bunch of sound sets from them for free if you go and make yourself a free account over on their website, sirenscape.com. And they are amazing. The map overlay and starting student screen was made by yours truly in Incarnate, and the
Donna is an epic map maker.
thank you, I appreciate that. And you can get all the maps I have released on our Discord. They end up in the art section once I've used them in the games they were made for. So, and thank you, Maria, you're being nuts. Come on, thank you so much.
I Nelly typed Discord instead of Discord, and that's not the right word.
I mean, yeah, no. And yes, I got the Nightbot commands to work. They didn't
Yeah,
last time, so... but yeah, you can get all the maps over on our Discord. If you head to the art section, all the maps I've used have been released for use for free. Credit is nice, but not necessary. And the VTT we're using is Above VTT, which is a browser extension that integrates D&D Beyond, which is amazing. That's fair. Okay. But yeah. All our commands should be working now. Nice. That's a nice amount of money, yes. And yes, so now you can actually check out the perks you can give to our players in the games by typing in perks in the chat. That didn't work on Wednesday because I changed the name of the channel and Nightbot decided to go on a vacation. But yeah, last but not least, some of the music used in this game will be by Adrian von Ziegler. You can find out more about his music by typing in !music 2. And
dealer's choice, Lily. Lilith.
Well, Frimlin already has a hero point. But yeah, you can absolutely give another one. Yes. Nightbot is a good boy and they did deserve a vacation. But now we're back to work and yes. And thank you so much for that level 1 hype train. I appreciate it so much. Now comes the fun part. Remembering what the hell we did last time, because it's been, what, 3 weeks now?
I don't know what way the clock goes, so I don't remember how long it's been or what... I mean, I have a vague idea of what was going on now, because she reminded me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I have... bad ADHD and bad memory as a result. So good luck.
Yeah. So I do. Why are you? Why is the overlay being a butt? I don't know. Why are you being butt? No, that's not why you do. How you do. That's how you do.
Oh shit.
That's how you do.
No.
What are you doing? Also,
no. Mistake. Mistake.
Also, did you? Oh yeah, you took a bunch of damage from the entity last time. That's why. I was wondering why you were hurt. So.
I got hurt by something. Yes.
Yeah. Bloody! Thank you so much. Yes, 14 months already, and welcome on in. We are just at the spot where we're trying to remember what the hell happened last time.
I actually meant to rewatch the last episode to refresh myself, and then the new Stephen King book dropped, and that didn't happen because Stephen King.
But yeah, last time you found out that there was a nightmare plague kind of thing. Oh, my foot. Preventing even the elves from getting a good night's rest. And it also affected you, both Frimlin and Karma. Not bad enough that you didn't get a long rest, but it was bad enough. Okay, Terris is very quiet.
I'm on a new headset, sorry. That might be the reason. Let me turn myself up a little bit too. The kobolds are still around.
Yes. The kobolds have been integrated into the camp, so they are running errands and all that kind of fun stuff. They will feature more as well.
They're being good boys.
Yes.
Well, I'm not sure you can call kobolds boys or girls because they do change their genders from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Like they change their sex.
Yeah.
If there's not enough of one gender, they'll switch, so eggs can still be made.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think is a very cool thing.
It really is. Like, but they're lizards, so yes.
Yes.
Bestest
people.
Bestest people, yes. So we have David is a boy right now, though.
Yes.
But yeah, so last time you faced off against the entity. Yeah, you found out who was causing the nightmares, which is a dream entity currently possessing a elf boy.
We smacked him around and then called for our backup, right?
Yeah, you smacked him around enough so that he didn't try to smack you around anymore, and then you called for the leader of the war camp, as far as everyone else is concerned, Rimechi, and you got the boy possessed by this dream entity chained up in a house.
Correct. Maria, do I sound any better? By the way, am I still quiet? I have been tinkering with my new headset, so hopefully I fixed it.
Yeah, it turned you up a little bit as well, so...
Okay.
Not a whole lot, but a little bit. I also noticed that the music was very loud on some of the VODs. I can't hear it, but apparently it was very loud on the recording. So I've been turning the music down a bit.
That's fair. I'm hard of hearing, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't even know, like, it's not that loud for me, but
Yeah.
in the recording, the music was very loud compared to people talking.
Weirdness.
Yeah, very weird. Because it's very quiet the music is very quiet for me. And it's very quiet on the OBS too, so...
Hmm. Suspicious Minecraft villager. Oh.
But yeah, so let's see. Oh yeah, you also met a new friend and invented a new item. The albino scout, Danar.
Yes.
And you invented the parasol, apparently.
Accidentally, yes.
Yes. And now, and yeah, so you questioned the elf boy, and you're now going to try and find the way to get the entity out of Sigunaril. That was the name of the
Yes.
boy. He goes by Sigun because he has a thing for...
Yes.
Well, I would say human societies, but humans don't exist on this world, right, as of this point. It's more, the giants living in the far north. He has a thing for those, so he's taking a name for...
There. So, question.
Yes.
Regarding the parasol thing.
Mm-hmm.
How is the time travel in your world working? What I do here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do I have to watch out that I don't step on the proverbial ant and change things so vastly in the future that, Kobold King David is the supreme overlord of the universe? Or are we good?
Mostly good. Some things will have consequences, but since this is so very far into the past, like written records and stuff like that won't really change.
Right.
Something...
So I'm not going to come back home and, find that every drow now carries parasols around in the daylight.
Yeah, no. No, they won't.
Am I here?
Yeah. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Shit.
Apparently.
Am I here?
Yes?
Oh, sorry, my headset turned itself down.
Oh. It would be
And I
really
need to
funny
plug
if it was, but no. Danar is a... Now comes... Well, yeah, no, Danar is a wood elf, and they're at war with the drow at this point.
Excellent.
There are some drow in the camp, but they have basically fled from the Underdark. But yeah, no, not everyone is going to have parasols. Although that could
There's
be
not going to be an entire parasol society somewhere. Okay, good.
And yeah, I think we had this discussion at the start of this as well. Like, the written records say that some things happened, but no details about it. So as long as something similar happens, not a whole lot will change. Like the Dragon's Rest Islands is because a dragon is resting there. No one knows if it's dead, or if it's just asleep, or if it's not even there at all, just called that way.
Though there are legends of a miniature dragonborn wearing a jester's cap. No, I'm joking.
Well, there will be legends of a miniature dragonborn.
Oh god.
But, legends from 15,000 years ago, how reliable are they?
Yes, True.
So yeah. But yeah, you are now standing at the front porch of the hospital slash canteen slash provisions place, basically anything that could fit in there and doesn't disrupt the healing process of people.
The multi-purpose room.
Yes, the multi-purpose room. It's basically the only space they had where a lot of people could fit in and be treated for various illnesses.
Excellent.
And also hold weapons and stuff like that. So we're gonna do that.
Yes.
And we're gonna do that. Yeah. We're gonna do... Where did you go? There you are. That. So as you step out on the porch, front porch of this house of healing, Karma looks up at you from where he is resting, eyes swirling lazily back and forth. Daynor is stretching, back popping a bit.
Excellent.
Now, I have no memory of how Daynor's voice sounded, and also I think my voice is gonna crack if I try to do any advanced voices or accents. So
That works.
so in a sorry, clearing my throat. But yeah, I'm still a bit. Let's grab one of these.
You've got a gecko in your throat. Got it.
Yeah, I have a gecko in my throat. Yeah. As he stretches, Daynor turns to you, Frimlin, and that was less than illuminating.
Oh dear. Well, yeah. Yes, we, well, hopefully, the commander can get more out of them.
Hopefully, yes. Although, let's see. Yeah. You were talking about going over to the area where Sigyn had been seen going to investigate.
Yes.
So
yes,
yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks. And my notes are not helping. Like, I take notes as they make sense to me, and normally because there's only a week in between, I can keep it in my head. But yeah,
Potato.
2 weeks of white noise and 1 week of not having any idea what I'm doing.
That's fine. But yeah, we were going to go and see if we could find anything over there, I believe. So
yeah. Although, if we go over to that place where Sigyn was seen, as
right.
you suggested, I think that could be a good place to start.
I believe so. Should we rest up or something first, or
Well,
do you think that
at least you need some form of rest, I would say. And he looks at you like your face and like badly hurt everything.
Yeah, he's going to look down at himself, just covered in, blood and gore, and it's just, oh, right. One moment. And he's going to cure wounds himself for 6.
Hey, you're back
He's
up
going to
to
be-
half health, so there's that.
Well, that's a little better, I think. Little bit.
Oh, you do look better.
I Fine, I think. It could be worse.
So, shall we get going before we lose too much daylight?
We, suppose so.
Uh,
Let's head out.
yeah. As you step down from the porch, you see people walking. Where is the camp? There it is. You see groups of people walking by outside. Where are we?
I have a oh, there it goes. Ta-da! Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Now where's Frimlin? Oh, there you are. So you are supposed to be out here, not way over there.
Frimlin made a break for it.
Yeah. There we go. And that guy is not there. And that guy is not there. They're still inside. So, you see people walking back and forth. The ballistas are being reloaded. And the camp is strangely quiet. People seem to talk in hushed voices rather than just the regular chatter you're used to. After talking to Sigyn, it feels as if more of the effects of these nightmares are coming to the forefront.
Oh goodness.
And it, as if you notice it more.
Yeah. We think whatever we're going to do, we should do it quickly. These people, I think, have suffered enough.
I agree. I can say I'm unaffected myself. And he gives a wry smile and a wink. Although the experience of dreams is an interesting one.
What about?
Normally I just get, well, I guess you could call them visions, but they just reflect what I've done during the day, and nothing like this.
We bet it's a little disconcerting.
Yeah, yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it really is. Of all the
Personally,
time.
Sorry. Personally, I like a good nightmare. I tend to tap into them for campfire stories and the like. But you know, that's how bards are.
Only time I've used nightmares as inspiration for anything was, well, harrying a camp of other elves. We were, well, it was a mission. I had some information I had to get. And making them run away from their camp made things a lot easier.
I'm sure it did. So, where did the lad say that,
I believe it was, yeah, I believe he was seen walking out the camp and through to the east somewhere.
Right. Oh, go. Hang on. Tada, sit. Sorry, she's jumping in and out of my recycling, which is why the loud noises. Right. Well.
So ball pit
Well,
isn't enough.
No. I guess we'll lead the way then.
Yeah.
Should we try to be stealthy or?
No, I don't think. I think that would be just strange. We belong in
Overkill.
the... Yeah, we belong in the
Right.
camp, so... We don't want to draw
At this
attention.
point, yeah, sneaking would draw more attention to ourselves than need be.
That
So,
said, maybe we
off we go
shouldn't...
then.
That said, maybe we shouldn't be playing a victory march.
So, just walk like we have somewhere we need to be, but right.
Yeah. So, I don't think Dana was there for the discussion of exactly where... No, he was. He was overhearing it. Well, he was eavesdropping.
Of course he was.
I mean, he's a scout and a spy, so yes, of course he was.
That's kind of what he does.
Yes, that's the kind of his job.
What Frimlin would call a right shite.
Yes, that's exactly his job description.
Goodness.
So yeah, you make your way towards the through the main gates and past the barricades. Walking on the outside of the camp, you see the battered walls, and pretty much for the first time, you actually notice that inside the barricades, the ground is littered in metal spikes sticking straight up. And some of those have very strange red tint to it.
As though a dragon has impaled itself.
Something seems to have impaled itself on it a while back. They're not very high. They're like maybe just the thickness of a boot.
Well, what's all that about?
Slowing people down.
Right.
It's very hard to climb if you have a spike through your foot.
So we should walk carefully then.
Yeah. I
Sneeze.
bless you. Do you have a towel ready?
Yep. No, I've got the tickle, but it's not coming.
Ah, I hate when it backfires.
It's gone away. It's gone away. Okay.
Okay, I hate when the sneeze backfires. We should be fine as long as we keep to the outside of the palisades.
Right.
Well, barricades that are not palisades.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah. So,
it was east, right?
yes, he was seen walking east, up towards the wall.
Which is this way, I think?
Yes.
Yes.
Karma is walking behind you very carefully. Eyes swiveling back and forth. A little bit. He seems very nervous. You can tell that he is very nervous, but to anyone else, he was just like, okay, he's a chameleon.
Yeah, Frimlin will walk by his side and put a hand on like his flank, just sort of reassuringly scratch at the scales there.
Yeah, he turns one eye to look at you, and in your head you will hear, I don't like this.
I don't like it either, but well, I think we have a duty to these people.
I don't... Oh. The big guy has a duty to us. I know. Get us home.
And we have a duty to protect the future.
Okay.
You know, if all of this goes poorly, it could be that we go back. If we go back and find that our home no longer exists, or is so changed that we no longer exist.
Oh, I don't want that.
I don't want that either. So we should do what we can to get things back on track.
Yeah, I just don't like this. I want to go back to the jungle.
I know you do. We want to go back there too, but we've been caught up in something a little bigger than ourselves.
Uh,
And we should do what we can.
yeah. I prefer a land where there are no dragons, just for the record.
I don't know. We've the ones that actually matter. Quite pleasant.
Uh, yeah. Bit pompous though.
Well, so are some lizards.
Um, yeah.
You remember that big golden fellow that used to always toss you out of the trees?
Yeah.
He was a right pompous git.
And then there's Melda.
Yes, that's her too. I like her.
She's funny, but she's also a bit annoying.
You find anything that keeps you out of your trees and away from your bugs annoying?
I mean, yeah. Food and naps are the best.
Just like my puppet master's puppy is getting on his nerves. Ta-da. Sorry. I'm sitting here trying to be in character and she is licking my face. Go. Go. Help. Okay. Ow.
Okay, that's weird. I muted my microphone, but apparently my coughing still triggered it. That's that. Yeah. Okay.
Oh goodness. And yeah, if you're hearing panting sounds, it is not me being perverse. It is my dog breathing into my microphone over my shoulder. I am so sorry.
Laughing put me in a coughing fit, and I did mute my microphone, but
I'm so sorry.
oh yeah, there's no helping the tense atmosphere. It's just not happening today. Okay, as Dana can't hear any of this, he's just standing by a barricade, just looking at the two of you, and
Oh, right. We were just, well, discussing, the road ahead. The road ahead. Oh, making sure that, we're on the same page.
must be interesting having a person like that in your head.
Interesting is, certainly a word for it. I'm, used to it now, but, and, well, karma is a pleasant creature to have, floating around in there. I'm, rather, I feel rather sorry for some of the riders who got less pleasant mounts, like that golden one, eh? Karma.
Mm-hmm. Karma just slowly nods so that Dana can see the reaction as well.
Get.
Well, perhaps at some point, maybe at some point in the future, I'll try to get myself a mount or pet friend, whatever you would call it, myself. Although having a steed or mount is kind of difficult in my line of work.
Perhaps a small creature that can help you scout.
Perhaps
Chameleon.
that. That could be, that is an idea, yes. If I get through this alive, I'll look into it.
Would
And-
suggest it?
Hmm?
Would suggest it?
Yeah, and he gives you that wry smile again, and shall we see if we can
Absolutely.
find
You
some?
know.
Yep.
You could just take that soldier as a companion. I'm sure he'd agree to it.
Yeah. For the first time since you met him, Daner seems a bit flustered, and I'm not sure he'd be a good scouting familiar. But
Well, no, but
oh, if we both live through this whole ordeal, I'll look into it. Into that as well.
sounds like a plan.
Now, and you see the tips of Daner's very pale ears a little bit pink as he keeps walking.
That was Frimlin's intention.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Um,
I don't know why he likes teasing this boy, but he does.
it's almost like Terris likes to tease the more uptight NPCs I create.
Sometimes. Don't chew on me. Sorry, I have a kelpie in my lap, and she's too big to be in my lap. You don't fit.
Yeah, Dana quickly makes his way around the corner, just getting out of.
And yeah, Frimlin will absolutely follow. He's got a little spring in his step.
Karma's following.
I didn't actually mean to drag Karma with, but whoops.
That's fine. Karma follows, and you just hear you're. Why do you always? It's funny though.
Well, did you see how pink his ears went?
That was very funny.
Plus, I think they'd do well together, don't you?
They would be very cute together.
Exactly. Oh god, I'm tired.
Dano clears his throat again, and so this was the area where Sigyn was seen,
Right.
and yeah, on the ground you see the remains of armor and some clothing. There are some ashes, charred remains, poking out of the armor, but that's all there is left.
Frimlin would like to get a stick and sort of poke through that, if possible.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Investigation. I've got a +3 to that. I know how to investigate. That's an 11. Wow.
As you poke through the ashes and the charred remains, most of it just falls apart. The armor seems very frail, and judging by the state of the corpse, you can imagine that the frailty of the metal is because of the intense heat that scorched through it. It's not like it melted, but because then there wouldn't be any charred remains.
Yeah.
But it has clearly been not tempered, but it's
Weakened.
yeah, it's been weakened by the heat.
Probably buckled some and the like.
Yeah. But yeah, it was clearly not hot enough to melt, but it has been weakened in places. And you can't really see anything of interest remaining.
I guess it's going to be difficult to determine who this fellow is.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is the reality of fighting dragons. At least the red one.
Right.
The blue one is a bit more careful. With at least the breath weapon.
I guess so.
She seems to like to tear people apart instead. Makes it easier to identify them.
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Would you prefer to be incinerated or torn asunder?
Frankly, I'd rather take the incineration. It's faster. At least judging by this guy. And I say guy judging by the remains of the armor.
Right. Well. We don't know what much we're going to learn from this fellow. But
I'll have someone come out here and collect the armor. Maybe someone recognize him by some form of symbol or emblem or something like that.
I hope so. Go away.
Dainor closes his eyes for a brief moment, makes some form of sign with his hand, and then keeps on walking, looking back and forth. Oh, a lot of people have been walking past here. Should we split up to cover more ground, or should we stick together?
Why don't you and Karma go together, and I'll head out on my own, so we can still have, we can be informed if you find something, and Karma can lead you to me if I find something.
That works, yeah. I'll head further north. The way you...
We'll head slightly eastward, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good. If you search along the wall, be careful of the spikes.
I will.
Yeah, and Danar and Karma.
Thinks about it, or I could just climb along the wall.
Yeah, Danar and Karma heads up further north along the path you took to get to the forest. And
And yes, Frimlin has given Karma the suggestion that he should probably not stick his tongue on the elf. Though if he
probably
wants to.
probably not. Yeah.
Probably not.
But yeah, as you search further east, you do find more not charred remains of humanoids, but of wooden spikes and barricades. Along the area you're in right now, a lot of the ground has been scorched. The grass is either blackened or completely stripped. And you can see like cooled embers.
But nothing particularly what's the word? Like a of like particular interest for what we're looking for.
No. It seems that the field keeps going towards the edge of a burnt forest. Like so. There we are. But from what you can tell, even at the cursory glance, that if there was anything of interest there, it has turned into charcoal. There are also some very interesting... it looks like a sculpture, like when lightning hits sand, they create fulgurites, but this is basically like
Yes.
scorch marks after lightning, but in dirt. So there are some like where the dirt had been mixed with sand, it has turned into glass. But that it's not like a full fulgurite formation. It's just bits of glass sticking out of the ground. And deep trenches where lightning has passed over the ground.
How big are these glass pieces?
Maybe like the length of your thumb. So not very
Can
big.
Frimlin pick up like a few, maybe a half dozen to a dozen pieces of these?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Are they a particular color, or are they just like clear glass?
They are very dirty. Like they look like they're not colored, but there's a lot of dirt inside.
Okay.
So they're not clear, but they're not colored.
Okay. So prestidigitating the outside, there'd still be dirt sort of suspended inside the glass.
Yeah.
Excellent. And that dirt would probably be, and like that would be like dirt and like charred things as well, right?
Yeah. Basically anything
Excellent.
that was in the way when the glass formed is now inside it.
Excellent. Yeah, he'd like to. How many kobolds do we have? 6?
Yeah, 6.
So he'd like to pick up half a dozen, one each for them, and then just a couple more.
Okay, sure.
So 2 or 3 more after that fact.
I mean, if you want, you can add 12 to your sheet and have a few spare.
Yeah. That will work.
So it's basically, it looks like glass crystals.
Yeah.
But they're about the length of your thumb and about the width as well. They're not very big.
Excellent.
Desert fulgurites can be really big though, but that's because there's a lot of sand.
Yep. Yep, yep. No, he's got plans.
Ah. Do they also involve a sling?
No.
Okay. That would be cool though.
No, no. No, he intends to, I'm assuming that this is, made by basically a dragon breathing fire or lightning or something down
Yeah.
into the ground, right?
Yes.
So it would make the perfect gift for a kobold.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
If it was, if it was tied with, a leather strap and put
Yep.
around their necks.
Absolutely, yes.
So he's, intending to do that.
Oh, that's that would be a perfect gift, yes.
Yes. Excellent.
Why are you still picking up my coughing, you stupid microphone? I need a new microphone.
I finally bit the bullet and got a new headset.
Yeah, I should probably get one. Like the headphones are really good, but the microphone is a bit shite.
Yeah.
Like if I pull it out all the way where it's supposed to sit, sometimes I get a short circuit.
Ah.
So it will like sometimes when I mute it, it will still pick up sounds.
Lame.
Yeah. I've had this headset for 2 years now. Yeah, 2 years now.
I can barely keep a headset for a year.
Yeah, but you also have a menagerie of animals.
Yeah, like my old headset that I've not used for the last like 3 days now.
Mhm.
The pads on it has already gone missing because a ferret got in here and decided to make a nest. So
Yeah, my old headset, the pads wore out, like they broke because I had it for like 4 years, 4 or 5 years.
Goodness.
So I had to buy new pads. They were pretty cheap, so it wasn't a
yeah.
bad thing. And I still have it. It's still working perfectly.
The dongle on mine, and the charger on mine broke, so I had to get a new set.
Yeah, everything works for mine except the microphone. That headset's microphone is dead, unfortunately, which is why I got this. Anyway,
Yeah.
tangent again. We're good at those.
Tangent.
But yeah, you now have 12 pieces of dragon lightning infused glass in your inventory.
Excellent.
But yeah, since the ground is where you're picking those up, the ground is littered by these glass pieces, so walking barefoot is not recommended unless you walk carefully.
And yeah, he is walking carefully, but he doesn't wear shoes, so.
Yeah, he also has pretty thick skin. Lizards have pretty thick skin on their feet.
Yeah, he's got little sticky toe pads, so.
Yeah. Yeah, he should be fine as long as he doesn't run across it. Karma, on the other hand, would have a pretty bad time walking across that area.
Yeah.
But yeah, you find nothing of interest other than those pieces of glass as you look out over the field to the east of the war camp. There's a lot of destruction that you can see across this field. There are swords and arrows sticking out of the ground. There are not that many remains. It seems that people have been taking care of those who fell, or those who fell. But you can find shields and banners and broken weapons.
Excellent. But yeah, nothing that Frimlin would say is evidence of whatever the boy was doing out here.
Yeah, no, it seems like
no.
Well, you don't really have that much experience with the battlefield, but from what you've seen so far,
that's not his thing.
Yeah, but from what we've seen so far, it doesn't seem like anything's out of the ordinary on this field.
Yeah.
Well, you know, aside from dead people and devastation. But yeah, from a
Yeah.
war-torn country perspective, it's not nothing out of the ordinary.
Excellent. But not excellent.
Yeah.
Frimlin wanted to find something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's just going to call that. Well, I'm not seeing much over here.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
We're not seeing much up here either. Perhaps he didn't. Wait. Daner will walk down at a brisk pace towards you, Frimlin. And can I see your hand real quick?
Absolutely. And he'll hold his little sticky gecko fingers
Yep.
out for inspection.
Oh, that's a nice one. Daner holds your hand and just turns it back and forth. And then he looks over to the wall and... Could you climb that?
We can climb walls as well as I can walk. I can climb upside down on the ceiling.
That is really useful
well
skill.
As well as you walk down the street.
That is a really useful skill. And yeah, he rolled a 22 on his nature check, so...
Excellent. Where exactly do you want me to go?
Well, he walks up to between these two barricades and looks at the ground, bends down, and seems to looking. If you can get up at this corner here and walk along the wall, you should be safe from the spikes. And
We should be able to do that. And yeah, he's just going to use his little gecko grasp and scuttle up.
Yeah.
And I think he's actually sort of so while he could be walking along the top, he's kind of walking along the diagonal edge
Yeah.
of the wall.
Yeah.
Not showing off, just so he can peer over both sides more easily.
That is really impressive. That's a skill I'd like.
I'm afraid you'd have to have sticky fingers.
Yeah.
Or perhaps a special type of glove with sticky pads.
I think I have to look into getting some form of... I have climbing gear, but that would be so much easier if I could just climb like that. Anyway, we have checked the area around here, so and found nothing. So I'm thinking that perhaps along the wall.
We'll go take a look. Would you like me to try and haft you up?
No, I'll walk along the outside of the barricades, see if I can find something.
Excellent. And I'm guessing you're going to want me to roll another investigation check?
Yes. And
Mm,
I was going to say you can do that with advantage since Daner is helping you.
yeah.
Because that nat 1 is funny. Seriously?
Adana. Adana.
Oh.
Moment. I don't have... Why don't I have a feet?
Because you're the... I don't know why you don't have a feet. You yeah, you took the...
ASI.
Yes, you took the abilities. No, So, what just... Oh! Maddie redeemed the nat 20.
Oh.
No, what just happened was that Terris rolled a nat 1 on both rolls. For a total of 4. I kind of want to put in... let me see if I can do this. Let's show the rolls instead, because this is just too funny. Okay,
Oh, goodness.
I am dying.
I'm getting all the bad rolls out of the way now, so the next time we have combat, I only roll 20s.
Oh,
And no ones.
D&D Beyond has been like this for the past few days. This is ridiculous. I need to show everyone this, because this is just incredible. This I don't.
I'm laughing, but also my eye is twitching.
This is just incredible. I'm going to.
Well, you know, the last person that I can't say that. That's insensitive to any. No, I'm going to not.
Okay.
I was going to say something double nat 1 queen, but I'm not going to finish the thought properly.
Yeah, check this out. I added the rolls to the stream. Just look at this thing. Look, just. But yeah, you have a nat 20 token.
May I use my nat 20 token, please?
Yes, you can.
So yeah, Frimlin just nat 20s that shit out of the park with his little gecko eyes and can see all and know all.
Yes, so that is a 23.
That is a 23.
And yeah, with a 23, you do, as you climb along the wall, I'm sorry, I'm gonna cough.
It was a totally normal 23 that, yep.
Yeah.
I didn't require any help whatsoever.
Nope, absolutely not. But yeah, as you climb along the wall, something seems to be muting the spikes, the gleam of the spikes in one spot. And as you climb closer, you see that the dirt has been disturbed.
I think I found something.
Where? I don't see it. So it's it would be right over here. You see the ping?
Boop. Well, if you look here, the dirt is disturbed. The spikes are dusty in a way that suggests some interference.
Oh, you're right. Yes. And he looks up at your hands, and looks at his own leather-gloved hands, and you want me to dig it up?
That'd probably be intelligent. we could probably help, but all I'd be doing was picking up the glass.
Yeah, I can dig it out. And he starts raking through the mud, or the sand, and not sand, dirt. That's a word in English. The dirt.
Yes.
Gently moving dirt around, and eventually.
Question.
Yes.
Would prestidigitation help?
Not to dig.
Can I viciously mock the ground? No.
You can if you want, but the ground is immune to psychic damage. Just putting that out there.
Then I will just stay perched like the gecko I am on the wall.
Yeah.
See the gecko on the wall. No brain.
Just. I saw you move. That's a Danny Boy reference. And eventually, it's a rather deep hole that he seems to be digging up. It's not hard because the dirt is loose, and eventually Daenor picks up a very, very dirty looking straw doll. But just as he pulls it up, you hear him just and the leather on his on the outside of his hand just opens up in a cut as he accidentally rakes his hand against one of the spikes. And
Are you alright?
cut myself.
Hmm.
Whoever
We,
dug this down or buried this left the spikes in there.
Could that be intentional? We'd hate to think that the getting blood on the small effigy would perhaps well, not attune it, but make it make you susceptible to things that are done to it.
I wouldn't know. I can't. There's too much dirt and stuff here. I can tell because he rolled a 5 on his survival check. It's too much. But well, I guess we'll see if someone starts talking in my head tonight.
Right. I don't know if Frimlin would be able to determine whether a thing is, he doesn't have identify or anything.
Yeah.
Would he be able to determine, aside from this being a straw doll, what it might be?
What's your arcana like?
I'm half proficient with it. I've got a +2.
Yeah, give me an arcana check.
That's a 20.
That's a dirty 20. Nice. Yeah, with a dirty 20, you've heard talk of straw dummies being used as magic focuses. There are some magic users in Iktar who would use straw dummies as or straw dolls as focuses. Some can even make like tiny straw golems out of them to do.
In Iktar, right?
Yeah, in Iktar, in simple they could do
Oi.
simple chores and.
We once heard tell of a small girl in Iktar who would make straw dolls to do her chores for her. But we don't know if this would be the same magic.
Oh, why would this was buried though? It's like
perhaps.
I don't know anything about magic per se. Like, sure, there have been wizards. Well, would there be wizards? No, it would be. Well, there would be wizards. There are some magic users among the soldiers here. I don't use magic, but
well, perhaps some kind of a magical focus. The idea that it was buried doesn't sit well with me, though. We'd perhaps want to talk to the commander about it, but we think it honestly should probably be destroyed.
well, we could destroy it and talk to him later.
It's just going to sort of side-eye him for a second. Just the only problem with that is if you've got your blood on it and it has done something, we'd hate to set it on fire and accidentally set you alight too. Not that.
You know what?
Not that. Mm.
We could try it. And Donna takes the doll and walks out to the field and puts the doll down on the ground. And then very quickly he pulls out a dagger and just stabs the doll in the leg. And well,
You, sir, are a madman.
well, nothing happened. I don't feel
Right.
any different.
And we didn't hear anyone screaming from in the camp, so
No.
I guess that.
Seems we should be fine destroying this thing. You want to do the honors? Or should we bring it into the commander first?
I think we should probably show it to the commander, just in case he has some insight into it.
Absolutely. I could also use something for this cut. I don't want it to get infected.
Oh, well, come here.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
And he will cure wound him for 10 healing.
And the cut was like 2 hit points. Oh, thank you for that. As he looks down and there's... The glove is still damaged, but there's no cut on his hand.
So if he gives him a minute, he can also cast mending on the glove.
Sure.
So yeah, he'll also mend the glove. And then prestidigitate them clean.
It seems
Right,
I should
wait.
be interested in that magic thing as well.
Well, we'd suggest it. It's always served me well.
Seems that way.
We once knocked a man out just by insulting him.
That's a power I would love.
We didn't actually mean to do it, but it happened.
Carmack comes down, gingerly walking past them. What are you doing? And why did no one tell me to come here?
We found a doll.
We were looking for an anchor, not toys.
Well, the doll might be an anchor.
Right. If you say so.
I mean, it might.
It might, yes. Karma just doesn't believe you.
Anyhow, we should show this to the commander and see what he says.
Do you say this out loud or to Karma?
Out loud.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this doll is creepy, so if we can just hurry it along.
I found most dolls are creepy. I'm not a fan of them.
Some can be cute, but not this straw doll. This is just... no.
I once saw one that had some kind of smooth clay for face, white and painted, and the eyes. No, they haunted me for weeks. They were. The thing was on a shelf in a tavern, not a tavern, an inn. Little old lady collected them, and I'll never go back there. Not in all my days. Never again. Absolutely not.
I've seen...
And just a whole body shut up.
Yeah, more than one doll is creepy. Absolutely. I'm okay with the ones that the children play with, but Dana also shivers like no.
Yeah, and Frimlin just going to sort of follow him as he's moving, and just all
Yeah.
of a sudden, out of nowhere, on their way, they're just dolls.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
As he's clearly been thinking about it.
I mean, Frimlin's still on the wall, so he could probably get around a lot faster than Dana and Karma.
Yeah, I think while he's up there, he's going to once again offer to pull him over the wall if he wants, or try.
No, I'm good, and he'll walk around the
Right.
wall, and yep.
So yeah, he'll hop down and take the shortcut back to the commander.
Yep. And the high roll,
And
Jax. Yeah, the commander is still over at the house.
excellent.
And moving Frimlin over there, and we're moving Dainor.
Sorry, I am
Kom.
making finch sounds. I am not actually playing Atticus today, so I don't know why I'm making finch sounds.
See, the bunkhouse.
Ah,
Why did you do that? I don't understand why you're tiny. Why you there we go.
you're tiny. We're tiny. He tiny.
So Karma will once again flop down
Wait outside.
outside on the porch. Yeah, he can't get through the door. He's too big. Well, he can, but it's gonna be a squeeze.
And yeah, Frimlin will wander up.
Yeah.
Just we. Oh, he's in there now.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, red roll. No. Yeah, wanders in. Goes to make a beeline for the commander. Sees the food on the counter and takes a roll.
Yep.
Before sitting down. Just we found something. It's rather well, disturbing. To be honest.
Disturbing. Dana will place the doll on the table, and Rimichi looks at it, and that is disturbing. Where did you find this?
Buried by the wall.
This is a very yes, it is very disturbing to find a straw doll.
Would it be the anchor?
It could be. Let me and he'll pick he picks up the doll, looks at it, and turns it around a bit, and you see him flip it around back and forth, and eventually it's just right where the cord is to indicate where the head is. He puts his thumbs in and separates the straw, and looks inside, and well, there is something in here. I can't get it out, I think.
But do you like me to try? I'm a little more dexterous.
If you wish, there is a plaque of a wooden piece just inside here, and he hands over the doll to you, Frimlin.
And should I roll a sleight of hand check to see if I can definitely pull that out?
Yeah.
And pray that I don't roll a nat 1. That's a nat 3 for a 10.
You could get it out, but not without tearing the doll. You would have to destroy the head, and yeah, you would have to destroy the head to get the
So,
out.
yeah, he'll just go, Commander, how attached to little Bassie here are you?
I have no relations with this thing.
So, if I were to rip open her head, you wouldn't be too opposed?
I would have no opinions on the matter. And he
Excellent.
just deadpan face.
Excellent.
Daynor is
Yeah, he's
hiding
going,
his face behind a hand and like just looking at you.
yeah, he's going to deftly tear it apart.
Yeah.
You know, spraying bits of straw everywhere as he plucks out the hidden item.
It is a wooden.
And then, if possible, he'll just cast mending on it so it doesn't look like he's ruined it.
Sure, absolutely. The wooden plaque seems to be covered, absolutely covered in runes, scribbles. Like they do not look like any runes you have ever seen, but they're clearly following the grains of the wood. The plaque itself is maybe 3 inches tall and 2 inches wide. Not 2 inches, yeah, 2 inches wide. And
Oh yeah.
someone has used a very fine instrument to just carve what looks like letters into it.
We don't know what this means, but I guess it's yours. And he's going to hand the little piece back to the commander.
Give me a wisdom
and
save.
hand the doll back to his new friend. Wisdom save?
Yes.
That's a 14.
As you go to hand the plaque over, you feel a burning sensation in your hand. It seems to creep up your arm and then follow the arm up to in under your jester's costume and then across one eye on the side where you were holding it. And as you look around, the world around you seems being half the bunkhouse and half a realm of mists and darkness with silvery sand reaching towards the horizon.
Commander, I think it's done something to me.
Explain.
I see two realms. Our realm and a realm of mist and sand. We don't understand. We felt a pain, and then my vision came over funny, and now I don't understand.
Rimich stands up. Dana's looking at you like straight at you with almost a frightened look, and he's chewing his bottom lip, and you can tell with the eye that can still see this area. You can tell that like calculations are running through his head.
Now, Frimlin is still 100% himself, though.
Yes.
It doesn't feel like a possession.
No, it's not possession. It's just that, like, your eye on the side where you're holding the plaque can see this dream realm.
Right.
And the other side sees the regular bunkhouse.
I believe that this may be an advantage. In fact, if I can see this dream realm, perhaps we can find the things that are wrong within it while we wake.
That is an idea, yes. Would you follow me, please, Frimlin? And
Absolutely.
Rimichi walks out and walks over to where Sigyn is still chained to the wall.
Well,
Yeah, Rimichi walks over to the boy and... Sigun, was it right? Yes. Is that thing living in your head available for a chat? Do I have to? Yes. Okay.
It's alright, lad.
Oh, if you could fix this, I don't...
We assure you, we're working on that.
Okay. I'll try. I've never asked this thing to come out before. It just does it whenever it feels like. But yeah, okay. And he'll close his eyes and lean back slightly. And opening his eyes again, you see that change come over him. His eyes turn completely white, and he stands up, like shaking the arms that are still shackled on. You wanted to talk to me.
Apparently we did.
Yes. This, we found this thing. Well, Frimlin found this thing in the ground. And now things are happening. Would you explain? Ah. So you found it then? May I?
Believe so.
May I see it? And he'll hold the entity holds out its hand.
I believe that Rimichi has the item, so...
Yeah, no, sorry. Frimlin still has it. Rimichi never took it.
Okay. Okay, so Frimlin will take his bait from Rimichi here, just look over and tilt his head as if to say, you know, should I?
Yeah, Rimichi thinks for a moment and then just gives a short nod.
And at that point he'll hand it over.
As you reach your hand out, the entity grabs your arm right above your wrist, where you're holding the plaque, and I need another wisdom save from you.
Okay. Let's hope I do better this time. That is a nat 20 for 21.
Nice. Yeah, as your vision now turns completely into the dreamscape, you feel this sensation of fear wash over you, but it doesn't take hold. It's one of those feelings where you feel your heart start pounding, and then like, okay, we're okay. As you look around you and you see an area filled with lights dancing, swirling across multitude of tiny islands covered in silvery sand and spikes formed as bushes. You also see a frightened Sigun hiding behind a dead tree. And at the center of this dreamscape is a figure with long stripy greasy black hair and unnaturally long ears. Like they're all this entity's ears are almost as long as your Jester Cap's things.
Oh goodness.
He's dressed completely in red, but his lower part seems to vanish into a fog. And
who do I owe the pleasure?
you may call me Nife.
Nife. Are you the fellow boy was just having a conversation with?
Yes.
Right. Why have you brought me here?
I would like to give you a challenge. Seems that my time here has come to an end. And these people, these creatures, are no longer useful to me.
What kind of challenge?
You see my 3 friends here? And he indicates
I see
to
them.
3 nightmarish looking scarecrows that are positioned around you.
I see them.
They are part of a single being behind me here. And he points to a completely black looking scarecrow. Like, it is, you can see that it's a scarecrow. It's dressed in black. The straw is a different shade of black. And it seems to be made, yeah.
Yeah, just looking over at the scarecrow, he's just going to go, you know, oh, a few years back, when I was a younger gecko toy, the youngsters in my village started to dress like that. It's rather disconcerting. They got all rebellious and the like.
I have not heard of a village of creatures such as you before.
Oh, well, I'm sure you haven't heard of a lot of things.
This is a fact. I tend to not get out much.
Well, perhaps if you did, and you learned more about people, you'd be less of a right. I'm not sure I can say that word in stream. A right redacted about things.
Oh,
I'm fairly sure I can't say that word on stream, so I'm not going to say it.
you do have a mouth on you for someone I have already harmed.
You can harm me, but all that will do is prove exactly what you are. Either you'll hurt me or you won't, and I don't believe that my mouth is going to have any effect on that.
You seem like a clever one. Now my challenge is to get these 3 to become one. Then I will release the boy and find a new place to live.
What, you want me to sit in a circle and chant with them?
No. You see, the way to get these 3 back to the scarecrow in the center is to make them run there.
Right.
How you want to do it, that is up to you. They need to touch the one in the center.
What are the rules?
Don't die.
Don't die. I guess that's acceptable. And you say you'll let the boy go and leave?
Yes. Are you,
Right.
should you be able to rebuild my scarecrow, I will let the boy go. And I will find a new place to live.
Right. Perhaps you could be nicer about it too.
I see no reason to be friendly to others. Not of my kind, but
We see no reason not to be.
I've seen the minds of most kinds, elf kind. They are simple. No real imagination.
Well, sometimes there's a beauty in simplicity.
That might be so. I
Well,
bore of this.
I'll accept your challenge. On one condition.
Right.
My friend there. Well, the boy.
Yeah.
If I fail, you won't harm him.
That is acceptable.
Excellent.
Now, you may begin whenever you feel like it. Time has no meaning in here. And he is going to step out of the way down here.
Oop. My character is just leaping away and I don't know why. I think I may need to refresh. One moment. Every time I clicked, it just yoop.
Yeah, it does that sometimes, and I don't know why. And for some reason, it also hasn't updated your hit points.
Well, perhaps this little refresh will fix it.
Yeah.
Hello, puppy. Are you going to play with me?
Apparently.
Yes. Okay. Get off. Get off. Ouch. So he is going to try and. He was here, wasn't he? No, he was here. I can't remember where he was.
There.
There. Right. So he is going to try and sort of leapfrog over to the scarecrow, if he can.
Sure.
To start.
Yep. It's less than 2 feet between each island. It's just that when you look down, it's like it's a void between. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's just bump. He's going to stand at the scarecrow and inspect it for a moment.
Sure.
Does it look like it is easily lifted?
Yeah. It would seem to be. You should be able to lift it. Yes. From it looks like it's made out of straw and a wooden pole that the straw is tied to.
So if he were to grab this thing by the wooden pole, it would be sort of a slightly unbalanced quarterstaff?
Yeah, basically. It's gonna be very cumbersome to move around with it, but you could carry it.
Right.
Like it's not gonna be heavy, but it's gonna be like cumbersome.
Excellent. Excellent. Because my thought is that if he can go to these creatures, he can smack them with the scarecrow.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Which is not against the rules.
It's not. The only rule is don't die.
So, how far between where I am and that green fellow up in front of me?
It is a... what did I say? No, not there. From you to that one, it's a 10-foot gap.
Okay.
So you would have to
So
move around to find space where you can move.
So, with the scarecrow, if I were to bump, would that be doable? While carrying Mr. Emo Scarecrow.
Emo scarecrow, I love that. It's not what yeah, it's the longest gap is 5-foot one, and for that one I'm gonna require a acrobatics or dexterity check. Your choice.
My acrobatics is slightly higher than my dex, so I will take that. That is a 16.
Yeah. With the 16, you manage to make the final jump. You are very unsteady when you land, like swaying a bit, but you manage to stand up, remain on your feet.
Excellent.
And let's see, what does that thing? That's still the ruler. Go away. I'm gonna need this.
Is this what you were expecting me to do, by the way?
I actually had no expectations because I know you. Like, I have stopped having expectations of what you are going to do in a game. The only expectation I have is like, you're gonna do something I didn't even think of. Carrying the scarecrow around was not something I actually thought of, but it works.
Yeah, no, he's just going to hit it like a broom, with a broom, hit the things like he's hitting a raccoon with a broom.
Okay, yeah, so give
Or
me
possum with a
a...
broom. Don't lick my elbow, you're being weird, Titter.
Give me an attack roll. Improvised weapon.
Improvised weapon, that would be like what I'd do for an unarmed strike, yeah? Like it wouldn't be a +5, it'd be like a +2.
Yeah,
imagining.
yeah, unarmed strike.
That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. You see the scarecrow shiver slightly as you bonk it on the head. Well, the scary monster thing. And then I need you to make a wisdom save. As it shimmers.
Oh, that's an 8.
As you smack this thing and it starts shimmering, that cold fear washes over you again, and this time your limbs freeze up, and just sheer terror floods your mind.
Whew, I don't like that.
The scarecrow...
Now, this thing's been touched by the scarecrow, though, right?
Yes, it is currently shivering and shaking, and like you can see parts of it starting to vanish. It seems to be sucked into the scarecrow that you're still holding out because the frightened target is paralyzed. So you're basically holding out this emo scarecrow where you bonked the other one.
Just sort of where I bonked it on the head, it's being absorbed in while I'm paralyzed.
Yep.
Now, paralyzed, can I talk?
No.
No. So
all your muscles have just locked in fear, and you can feel this fear pulsing through you. The scarecrow that you bonked, as it is vanishing, is going to attempt to hit you with one of its rakish straw claws. Let's see what that
That's
will.
not going to go down well for me. I am at 14 hit points.
What's your DC? What's your AC?
14.
It misses. That was a
Oh
12.
goodness. Whew.
And yeah, it tries to swing at you, but just as the claw comes out to hit you on the head, it seems to just pass through you as the scarecrow vanishes into the emo one.
Excellent.
And it is now a part of the emo scarecrow. Emo scarecrow, yes. Okay. As you look around, you see the other two scarecrows move closer to you, hissing and clappering their claws. Eventually, the fear seems to just run off, vanishing from your senses. You still feel the adrenaline just making your muscles shiver, and but yeah, you can feel yourself able to move again. The memory of the fear is still there, but you can move again. Let's see. Yeah. But yeah, you've managed to capture one of them.
Excellent. Eeny meeny. We'll go back this way. To here. Just bumping back around the three things that he was at. And he will then, if possible, try and swing his scarecrow at the scarecrow.
Yep.
For an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
Go away. Oh, sorry, my dog is awful.
Once again, as you connect with this being, you feel that cold sensation wash over you. And I will need another wisdom save from you.
Again, not my strong point. That's an 8.
Likes the 8s for your wisdom save. Once again, your body is flooded with adrenaline, and that cold fear just grips your muscles. And it seems like the air around you is swirling with images and nightmares as the glowing eyes of this thing just glare at you.
He does not like this.
No. And once again, as the monster in front of you that is currently causing you so much terror is going to make a last-ditch effort for an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah. Doesn't do a lot of damage. That's a 5 slashing damage before it vanishes.
I am on 9 hit points. That's fine.
But yeah, it grips your throat and rips out, leaving slashes along your jester cap. The jester cap took the brunt of the damage, but you still feel like scratches along your neck and jaw as this being melts away and becomes one with the emo scarecrow. I'm going
Does his spear also melt away at that?
Yeah, it takes a little bit longer than before, but the fear,
Excellent.
like, you're now almost shaking with the adrenaline spike.
Oi, hope you're going to pay for the repairs to my outfit. It's not cheap.
I have no need for currency. Though you are an very amusing right now.
Well, oi, it's Roy. And once again, he's going to leapfrog.
Mhm.
And as he leapfrogs back to where the scarecrow, the emo scarecrow was,
Mhm.
and he sees that this scarecrow has come toward him,
Mhm.
he's going to try and make one last leap onto the scarecrow, bringing down the emo scarecrow onto its head.
That is cool, yes.
Just but that is an 8, so I don't think it hit.
Yeah. No, the scarecrow sees you coming and takes a step back. The emo scarecrow hits the sand below you, and the air is filled with shimmering particles. It doesn't feel like sand around you. Like it feels like dust, almost. And it's going to, as it steps back, it's going to swing out with one of its claws.
Tira.
That's a 13, so I don't think that's gonna hit.
That doesn't hit.
Yeah.
My armor class is 14.
Nice.
So we both whiffed it.
Yeah, so as he's moving back, as the scarecrow is moving back, it miscalculates the distance, and just right in front of your face you see these twisted pieces of straw that forms the claw.
And yep. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that it takes a step back.
Excellent. And yeah, I think as this claw is coming out with his next attack, he, rather than actually attacking, if you'll let me flavor it this way,
Yep.
he tries to get the emo scarecrow up between them, so he forces it to hit the scarecrow instead of himself, thereby ending the combat. So I'll roll for that, but that is a 4. So no.
Yeah, I mean, you can place it between you, so absolutely. But no, it doesn't hit on the first one. It does, however, move away from you, so you do get an opportunity attack if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so after that, when it doesn't hit,
yeah,
there's a 16 hit.
Yes.
Because in that case, if it's moving away, is it turning back, or is it walking backwards?
It's stepping backwards, like long strides backwards,
Okay.
Still looking at you.
So yeah, it steps backwards, and as it does, he's going to jab the head of the emo scarecrow into its gut for a 16 to hit.
Nice, yes, that is. Yeah, and for the final wisdom save.
Oh yes, wisdom save.
Yes.
Absolutely. Let's see if I can actually pass a wisdom save. No.
No. This time...
With a 9. No.
The DC is 11!
He has a +1 to wisdom saves! He is not a wise boy. If he was a wise boy, he would never have chosen to accept this freaking challenge.
This is true. These, like, yeah, D&D Beyond has not been kind to players lately.
I love it.
I mean, with all the nat ones we rolled on Wednesday, holy crap.
Oh goodness, that was hilarious.
But yeah, now your entire body is just seizing and shaking from the fear as the adrenaline is just nearly overwhelming. You hear a very disconcerting laughter behind you. As Nife seems to be highly amused by this whole ordeal. As the scarecrow vanishes. Oh, that's a miss. You see the once again, this time the scarecrow tries to use both his claws to get you, but instead it clamps onto the emo scarecrow between you and melts into it, like it's the straw seems to fuse into the black scarecrow as this nightmare creature vanishes.
Excellent.
It's yeah, all of them are now a part of the emo scarecrow. And as the fear runs off you, PK Gar, yeah, he had the frightened condition. I don't know if Frimlin would have been scared of scarecrows originally, but now he was.
For a little bit. Frimlin would tell you that he's scared of everything, and it is overcoming that fear that creates bravery.
That's
So.
true, and thank you so much for the follow, PK Gar. As the fear leaves you, your muscles are very heavy and very tired. The adrenaline seems to just make your entire body shake. And as you turn around, Nife is right behind you.
And he is going to turn around, see Nife, take a bow. The hand that is not holding the scarecrow at this point on his stomach, the hand that is held out, and then as he bows, he is going to drop the scarecrow into the void.
Nife dives towards the scarecrow, trying to grab it. Let's see if he can. But he just whiffs. Like, you see his hand grab at the black straw and come up with just pieces. And he looks at you, looks at his hand, and then you hear this awful, just shrieking sound ring out. Let's see if I actually have a sound like that. Could you hear that? That was very...
Yes. It was high-pitched.
Yes. Let's see.
Sit up, don't eat my stuff. Sorry.
Oh, that was pathetic. But yeah, you hear this really high-pitched shrieking sound as Nife's hands slowly melt into the fog that makes up his lower part. And he tries to grab you, Frimlin, and I need you to make a dex save.
Dex save? Better than my wisdom saves. Let's see. That's a 20. I'm guessing that makes it. As he just steps back and he's just...
Yeah.
I believe we had a deal.
We did. But you... Why?
Why what?
I can't... You took... Why? And he'll grab at your jester costume, and you see the last of his fingers fade away, and his face just turns into grayish slurry as his whole body just becomes one with the swirling fog that makes up his lower part, and with a explosion of colors, the fog disperses.
I guess that's that then.
What happened? What happened?
We think he's gone.
That was... and yeah, Sigun comes out from behind the tree and just looks around. Why are we still here?
I'm not sure.
And then he doubles over, clutching his head, and as he looks up, that white color is in his eyes, and you can, even at the distance, you can see his eyes, even like you can tell that his eyes roll back. Even though his eyes are completely white, he seems to tilt slightly to the side, fall over,
Oh, good.
and then Frimlin, the ground under your feet vanish.
Oh, goodness.
The realm around you splinters, falls into pieces. The void seems to churn and flail and fall around you, as everything is crackling, and pieces of sand and swirling bits of the bushes made of shards just twirl around you. And you can hear Sigun moaning in pain. And then your eyes seem to flicker in that same way, except in reverse. Like suddenly you see half the nightmare realm and half the bunkhouse, and eventually the bunkhouse fades back, and give me a Constitution save. A lot of saves today.
Constitution.
Yes.
It's better than my wisdom, but that was a nat 1, so I don't think it's
Yeah.
going to help me.
Your head is splitting with pain. Like, that's the worst headache you've ever had.
Wait, think I need to lay down.
Yeah. Moving hurts, and your stomach is very, very upset. Hearing that, oh god, what do they call her? Give me a second. Olyra comes out of her office and grabs you by the arm.
Wait, oof.
There,
Well,
come on.
I'd say I'm alright, but I don't think I am.
No, come on, I got a bed for you.
Right. The problem should be resolved for now. But
Yeah. Yeah, this way. I got a bed for you. Come on.
Right. And
Yeah.
yeah, he will follow.
Yeah. She'll lead you up to the same room as the wood elf she was caring about, and well, wrong way. That way. And yeah, she almost drops you into the bed.
That said, as he's wandering past, it was the little injured dude, the dude here that was injured, helping his friend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, as he wanders past, he's still going to pluck up the energy to just give him a wink. Just, oi, think you're in there if you ever try to shoot a fellow, by the way.
Oh, and then
And
yeah, it just goes
Winks and-
beet red. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Thank you.
because that's how Frimlin do.
Yes. And as Olyra she leaves the room for a moment, comes back to you with a mug of something that smells both sweet and bitter at the same time, and a bucket that she places next to the bed. And
What kind of torture is this? It tastes like a crushed up sugar ant.
it will help with the headache. And
Right.
should you need
And what will you give me for the taste?
I can't do anything about that, I'm sorry.
Ugh.
It's not very pleasant, but it will help. I promise, it will help fast too. You should be able to sleep. And should you need help with the nausea, oh, there's a bucket.
A bucket. Right. I think perhaps everyone else will be able to sleep now too.
I hope so.
I do too.
At least if it does, it was worth whatever happened to you, because that doesn't look nice. Bucket.
There's a story there, but I don't have the energy right now to tell it. I'll regale you another time, lass. Go away, you terrible dog.
I look forward to it.
Sorry, everybody, I have a puppy.
Yes. Yes, he does. I look forward to hearing it once you wake up. I should warn you, when I said it will help you sleep, you don't really have a choice in the matter.
Ooh.
And yeah.
Ranvar?
Hmm?
Is that you?
Yeah, she's giving you a sedative.
Oh. Why are the walls melting? Well.
And yeah, as you drift off to sleep, Olara smiles at you and leaves the room. And yeah, Pikigar, unfortunately failing by a nat 1 has gained you a level of exhaustion that this rest will not cure. So, once you wake up, you will, however, get a long rest, but you will wake up with a level of exhaustion. And yeah, you solved that a lot faster than I anticipated, so this is where we're gonna be leaving this session.
Terribly sorry.
No, you're not. I loved it.